stretched hand. I'm going to look and see is there any swelling or deformity. And then I'm going to move straight into palpating my radial styloid. Fall off and go ahead and rest your wrist. I'm going to fall off into the snuff box. I've got my finger in the snuff box. I've got my thumb on the scaphoid, my finger on the scaphoid. I can flex that and press the scaphoid compression. I bend her wrist over and I can do my Watsons just like that. Okay? So once I've moved from the radial styloid into the anatomical snuff box, scaphoid compression, Watsons, I'm right there. Are you sore over that tendon? Put your thumb in there and then just have them for the de Quervains, Finkelsteins. Okay? Then after I do that, then I'm going to move to going across the dorsal aspect of my wrist. I wanted to look into this zone. This zone, scaphoid, fracture, or de Quervains, right? And that is my radial dorsal zone. Now I'm going to palpate across. My main reason for palpating across the dorsal aspect of the wrist, again, my lunate's there, but I'm really looking at these carpometacarpal joints. And I can also have her make a fist and then just push to see if I'm recreating any pain at the base. Not at the heads. I'm not looking for metacarpal fracture, carpometacarpal joint. Then I'm out here on this side. See how her wrist has never really moved? I can stay right here. I'm up here. I'm here, across the top. Ulnar styloid. Now I'm in the medial joint line. Okay, and I'm over here on the TFCC. I have her ulnar deviate again and see if I can feel any pain on the TFCC, looking for a fovea sign. While I have her here, I can continue to palpate, and then I can do extension, overpressuring, ulnar deviation, and do it that way, or I can come on this side and do the same thing with my thumb, okay? Right there. ECU tendon's right there, okay? So on this lateral side, or it's a medial side, excuse me, or this ulnar, no, you're good. Okay. This ulnar dorsal zone, I'm worried about TFCC versus ECU tendon. So now I have her come up, I'm on the ECU tendon, don't let me break, and I'm palpating on that tendon, okay? All right, so I've hit all my palpations going across the top, right? Now I just have her flip over, and I can do the pisiform, hook a hamate, any pain with that, finish out my palpations going across the volar aspect of the wrist. All right? And I've done scaphoid compression. I've done Watson. I've done long bone compression for carpometacarpal. I did my fovea sign, looking for any tenderness of TFCC, TFCC grind, ECU break. Right? All right? Now I've done all those. I'm just going to have her do, I've done all my palpations. Now we're going to do active, right? So you can pull wrist back. No problem. She can flex down. Now I'm going to have her supinate, pronate. No problems with that. Ulnar and radial deviation. No issues there. My MMT's already hit extension, so I have her flip her wrist over. Any pain with that? She's good and strong and stable. Don't let me push. So I'm testing. She's going into ulnar deviation. And then she's pushing into radial deviation. No problems with that. Now I'm going to overpressure into flexion. Don't expect a whole lot. Any pain with extension? Okay. I flip her wrist over. I'm going to overpressure her into radial deviation. Let your wrist rest. Don't fight me there. I'm going to push here. So that is a valgus stress test. I'm pushing her. Overpressure into radial deviation. Overpressure into ulnar deviation. Varus stress test. Okay. Now, just bring your hands up like this. Murphy sign. I'm just looking to see if she's had any pain. Plus, I've palpated here. I've also done my Watsons. So I'm not anticipating them getting a Murphy's, right? Modified Phelan's. Push and hold for 30 seconds. What would be my indication of carpal tunnel? My hands fall asleep at night. They ache when I get into bed. Okay, so that would be the only reason that I would really do this. Overpressure with Phelan's and then Tenel's. Any tingling numbness? Check distal pulse. Okay? Real time.